Hey everybody, I'm KK.
I'm Krista.
We are together, K&K Crochet. I can't get my words right today. It's okay. We're rhyming like Dr. Seuss. So today, welcome in. Please hit the like button as you come in. Don't forget to leave that. It's like wiping your feet at the door. Hit the thumbs up button. You know, we appreciate that. Leave us a comment below. So today we're going to talk about something different. We're going to talk about the fact that my handwriting is atrocious. It's really bad. So I have tried... Let's see, I don't have my notebook here. I have tried in the past to keep up with a notebook that says what I'm working on. So I can go back and look at projects when somebody says, oh, you made that. How did you do that? What did you use for that? What hook size did you use? What yarn did you use? What pattern did you use? Last year was the first time I tried to do that, and I did really good until I think about May, somewhere around in there. About mid-year last year, I think everything was like,
Yeah.
it's summertime, bye-bye. But then if you write it down like that, even if your handwriting's great, you still have trouble trying to find if it's not in some kind of order. And if you're doing it as you're going, then unless you have something like, I also take pictures and put it on Facebook, but I didn't even do good at that last year. There are tons of things we made last year.
That is not on there.
They never got...
I know, especially for me.
Yep. No pictures. I mean, they're on YouTube. They're on... But, you know, you have to sift through all of these files, these videos to find them. And the pictures aren't right there. It's just us showing stuff. So it's difficult to keep up with. And like I had a running tally in my phone on my notes section of how many hats and stuff that we had made for Bumblebees. And that kind of thing, which is great. I'm still going to do that. We need that. But the other day, I was watching Rebecca from Yarn and Pajamas. And if you don't know her, I'll drop her down below, her link. And I had tried a couple of different apps last year, but not for journaling, for keeping up with stuff. And so this year, she actually has found an app that you can use that will allow you to register all your stuff. And yes, I know there are other ones out there, like some of you may use Ravelry or some of the other ones that I don't know about, but this one seemed like it was tailored just for me. It's easy. It's point and click and just adding everything in. And it's free to a point. Now, I did find out when I went in to set up my own that at some point it becomes not free anymore. And I haven't yet figured out when that is. I thought it was a certain storage point. But then something I read said no, that it was, like I thought you could enter so many projects. But something I read said no. So I'm not really sure. I'm still looking into that. But even if not, from what I could tell, it's 49 cents a month. Okay, that's $6 a year. I'm going to spend a couple of dollars, probably more than that, on a good notebook to be able to keep up with it. And some nice pens that I want to use to write in it, right? Because I'm all about the stationery and the pens. All about that stuff. So, especially if they're pink. So, you know, hot pink. I'm going to buy all the things that are hot pink like that. And still have a notebook that's torn up, or in our world, maybe even if it gets misplaced, like one of my notebooks did the other day, it might become puppy shred.
True story.
I had a very important notebook with some very important information. And before you come at me in the comments, it was put up away from him. Somehow, somebody else got into where it was. And all I can assume is that they set it to the side to look for something and forgot to put it back, and it fell. And the next thing I know, I'll go to look for it, and it's in shreds. And Thankfully, what he shredded was not important, and the other part was fine. Whew, that could have been detrimental. But anyway, this app, what you do is you go in. It looks. I'm trying to show you what it looks like. Not like that, I'm not. Okay, so you see there, all of the ones, like where the hooks and stuff are, you can see there the hat that I did already, the scarf that I did, they've already been entered. And when I pull it up, it has a picture of the hat. It has, trying to see, it says, I gave it a name. You can name it anything you want. I just put heart hat, because for me, that's easy. I know what it's about. You can put whether it's crochet, knitting, or other. You have categories that you can label. And for mine, I did double crochet because that's mainly a double crochet hat. And then I did hat. And I'm telling you why I did hat is because at the end of the year, I can go back to the front page, and right here where it says search at the top, I can put in hat, and it will bring up all the projects that I made that were hats. And so I can do shawls. And I'm telling you what I'm going to use this for is I can do BMO, Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach. And every time I make something for Bumblebee's Mountain Outreach, I can put that tag on there. And at the end of the year, I can just type in BMO and search, and it will tell me how many projects I made for BMO, because that's the category I put them in. And you can put all your yarn in here. You can put the color of yarn. You can put pictures of your yarn. You can put pictures of your project. You can put the gauge. You can put everything. You can the needle size you used, how much yarn you used. I may have said that already. I'm not sure. The only problem I have with that is it has certain increments, and that's it. I think it's like quarter, half, 3/4, and a whole skein. It does not have 2/3, which for me is more likely what I use for a lot of things. But it is what it is. And it also has a place where you can put when you started it and when you finished it. And it looks like you can put pictures in of your progress as you go. So that if you are someone who maybe you make a pattern and you are taking pictures as you progress of the different parts of the pattern as you go, your progression, you can put that in here. And then you can add notes as to what is different and everything like that. And then, right here at the top, see this little document thing right here? You can hit that, and you can either choose PDF including pictures, which is what I'll choose, or PDF without pictures. And if you still really need a notebook, you can print this out. And it tells you what it was. It tells you what yarn you used. It tells you what category it is in, the needle size you used. It tells you where the pattern came from, and it prints all your notes. So you could print that out if you had to have it and make a binder and still have your notebook, right? If you wanted it. And so I'm not going to go into all the great details, because Rebecca has an absolutely stunning tutorial on how to use this, and she's the one that taught me, so I'm going to refer you to her. I just wanted you to see the basics, and I'm going to refer you to her page so that you can see everything about it. The name of the app is called Yarnall. That's, yeah, YARNAL, Yarnall. Yeah. So it looks like this little one down at the bottom. Yep.
We tried.
Nope, down there.
Right there.
Yep, the little yarn ball. And so it's really a neat app. I'm going to try and use it. I mean, what do I have to lose?
I'm going to try it now. Because, like, if you're like me, like I said, most of my stuff, especially towards the end of the year, did not get put in Facebook. Like, I have an album on Facebook where I put all my pictures. It did not get put in there. So I just didn't really post it. So now I do not know what I made last year. But I feel like that's a lot easier.
Full disclosure, I think a lot of times the reasons why we don't post it on Facebook is, well, there are a couple of reasons. Number one, if we're waiting until we put it on YouTube, then we put it away after YouTube and forget about it, because, we want to put it out on YouTube and let you all see it first. And then number two, the ever-present, make me one of those. I love that. That's so cute. Will you make that for me? And Kristen really doesn't like to do that.
I don't.
She's like a one and done and leave me alone kind of girl. And I really kind of am too. I mean, I have friends that I'll make things for, but that's a lot of it. Just the make that, and, all that mess. So, but I do like to share what we make and keep a record. So I'm going to do better about putting it on Facebook. Maybe not till after it's on YouTube, but I'll try. And then, and then not in the Facebook group probably, but I mean my personal Facebook. And that way I can keep up with things and know exactly where we are. And I like to just be able to look back and see what I've done. So check it out, see what you think about this, and let us know down below if you have a different one you use. But this one to me is super, super easy. There was a couple of kinks as I went along where I had to figure out how to add yarn and stuff, but it's really, really easy. So if you get started and you have questions, email me, Facebook me, comment here, and I'll be glad to help you with anything I know about it. And if I don't know, Rebecca probably does. But I just think this is a really neat way to keep up with things. And she may have gotten it from somebody else. I can't remember. Something makes me think that maybe she got it from Julie at KS Mom Crochets. But I could be thinking about something else, because we all share information, right? So don't forget to be kind, because
Somebody else's journey.
please hit the like and leave us a comment and let us know what you're working on. Bye.
Bye.